I'm Johannes Roberts. I'm the co-writer and director of Primate. I think that the scariest thing about the premise is the chimp. Chimps are just terrifying. They're really evil, terrifying creatures. The more we started to research chimps, the darker it sort of became. And this movie is a very, very gory movie. So that was definitely the thing that sort of stuck out and became quite exciting but scary. Ben is a chimpanzee who was brought home by the family's mother. The mother was working with chimpanzees in order to further her research in linguistics, and Ben has become part of the family, and it's really terrifying when he starts to lose his mind, and you have this incredibly powerful. It's like this incredibly powerful teddy bear that can just rip you apart limb from limb. We decided to go with practical effects on this movie because it felt like it was such a visceral, movie that needed to be the chimpanzee needed to be right there with the actors, and because they're so terrifying, so strong, and if we didn't have that threat to the actors, then it just wouldn't have worked. I was a big fan of Troy after watching Coda, and we approached him to be in Primate. We just wanted him to be part of the family, a normal part, the father of the family. So we had to rewrite the script. He just taught me a lot about deaf life, really. What it's like to be deaf, and I worked with him and his wife Diane to really make sure that this felt authentic. The fact that Troy was deaf then sort of by its very nature sort of set up this really terrifying finale where Troy has come home but has no idea of the peril that his daughters or he is in, because he can't hear any of the screams that are happening, and it's all kind of kicking off as he arrives, but he doesn't know about it. It's the biggest set I've ever worked on in my life. It's absolutely massive, but it just means that you have the jungle all around it, and you have the translight, which is the night sky, and it just means that you are just totally immersed in this movie. There's no green screen or blue screen. And then obviously the chimp is not a CGI, so everything about this movie for the actors felt real, so it's really quite spectacular. Primate really is old school filmmaking, and in the best sense of the word, it will just be a lot harder hitting than any other horror movie that they've seen.